What's up YouTube? Back with you another video about Warframe. Today's video is gonna be about the best primary weapons by mastery rank. In my own opinion, I repeat it, in my own opinion, if you don't find your best primary weapon here, if you don't, because you don't have it, you think, oh nah, it's not for me. It doesn't matter. This is my own opinion on the matter, so the rest is up to you. So my dear friends, I'm gonna go like primary this time. Next video is going to be probably about the secondary, and then going to be about melee weapons. If I put them all in one video, it's going to be so much, the video is going to be too long, and when you search for it, or anybody searching for primary or secondary or melee, they don't want them all in one video. Like, what the heck are you going to do? Like, it's crazy, and there are a lot of weapons. Alright, we're not talking, let's go. Alright, so for mastery rank 1, you want to be using MK1 Braton, or you're going to be using Karak. MK1 Braton is like, let's say you're going to have it free from the game because you started the game. You're going to pick up MK1 Braton, but that's the weapon you want to go. And then for mastery rank 1, you're going to be having a choice to pick up Karak. So this is the weapons you're going to be trying to use. For me, I'm going to stick to MK1 Braton. For some reason, if you want to go Karak, go ahead. But anyway, you're going to need the weapon to mastery it up. Keep that in mind. So I'll stick to my MK1 Braton. This is not all the mastery 1 weapons. This is my own choice, what I would do at this situation. Moving next to mastery 2, my dear friend, which you're gonna be able to get Boar or Bolter. Now, my dear friend, I will automatically go to Bolter. Boar is a shotgun, you have to get close to enemies and so on. I would pick Bolter over Boar. So at rank 2, you wanna be using a Bolter. In this point, my dear friend, I wanna tell you that you don't want to invest forma in any of these weapons at this level, alright? You don't want to waste those formas. What I'm talking about here is you level it to 30, you mod it the way you like throwing some damage here, damage there. It wouldn't matter whatever you're doing with modding at this time. You're going to be learning, even going automated, automatic modding and so on. Like you go action, automatic modding. The game already improved the system. You can just, it's not a problem. This is not a matter of modding yet. Alright, moving to mastery 3, my dear friend. At mastery 3, the only weapon I would like to use as primary, and me I would like to use, not from all master rank 3 weapons. So I would go for the Gorgon. If I want to upgrade myself from the Bolter or the Boar, depends on what you choose. You want to go shotgun, go Boar. If you want to go Bolter, go ahead. Alright, I would upgrade to Gorgon. Gorgon is like the favorite weapon for me for mastery 3. There you go, my dear friend. And yet still, it's not about modding yet. So you don't have to worry about modding, action, automatic modding, and so on. Moving to mastery rank 4, my dear friend. This is, at this point, you have Heck and you have Prisma Tetra. Alright, Prisma Tetra is very hard for you to get at this point, I believe. But I mean, me as a player who played the game for a long time, if I start the game again, I know what I need to do to get the Prisma Tetra. But for you, my dear friend, you will not be able to get it, probably because you need to get it either from other players, or you need to wait for Barukitir to come, so you get Prisma Tetra. So your best choice here is to go for Heck. It's an amazing, powerful shotgun. You can go for the one that's from the Syndicate. I wanted to put this because it's more easy access for everyone. It's very, very, very powerful weapon, my dear friend, and it will help you with many bosses that you're gonna face during your ranking. Alright, let's go. Moving to mastery rank 5, my dear friend. At this time, my dear brother, you're gonna be introduced to Cybertron Vandal, which you get from the Baru Kitir, and Tonkor and Com and Ignis. Alright, Ignis you're gonna upgrade it later on, Com you're gonna upgrade it later on, and Tonkor you're gonna upgrade it later on. These are 3 awesome weapons to have. Ignis is like, it's gonna be like a fire weapon. You're gonna be an AoE weapon, very awesome. Com is a single high fire rate shotgun, and Tonkor is like AoE weapon. My dear friend, my option, me, I would go for Tonkor, without doubt. I would just go pick Tonkor at this point. Easy breezy, alright? So you want to pick Tonkor if you can. If you don't, go Ignis. If you don't, go Com. Any weapon you see at this point, except the Cybertron Vandal, Tonkor, Com, and Ignis, these 3 weapons, any weapon you have easier access to, go ahead and choose that weapon, alright? For me, I would go for Tonkor first. If no Tonkor, I'll go Ignis. Yet, I will not forma any of these weapons yet. Do not format any of these weapons, just throw some mods there, even use action mod, or you can search Tonkor. I have Com build in the channel, I have Tonkor build in the channel, I have Ignis build in the channel, of course not Ignis Wraith, so just copy that, depends on the mods that you have. Sniper Vandal here, I put it in this list, my dear friend, because at rank 5 I would be trying to do Eidolon Hunt. So Sniper Vandal, if I have access to it and I manage to get it, I will have it. Otherwise, but remember, Sniper Vandal, you can buy them with Platinum, but I wouldn't advise you to get them with Platinum at this point at Mastery Rank 4. So forget about Sniper Vandal. Why I put it there? It is there for certain players who can and have access to it, because some of us have second account, managed to get Platinum there. You know what I'm talking about. Moving next, Mastery Rank 6. So in Mastery Rank 6 you have access to Meter and Flux Rifle. Now I put Tenet Flux Rifle there. In case you don't know, the Kuva weapons and Tenet weapons, they don't have Mastery. If you manage to do it, you do it. If you cannot do it, you cannot do it, my dear friend. I mean, that's how it is. If they're bypassing the Mastery. Even they require 15, 14, 13, some of them 16 Mastery. It doesn't matter. If you get the weapon, if you kill the Lich or the system, that's it. Boom, you have the weapon. So here you have the choice of Meter and Flux Rifle. Here, my dear friend, I would choose to play with Meter better than Flux Rifle. I like the weapon way better. But if I manage to kill a sister, I will get a Tenet Flux Rifle. No doubt, my dear friend. Alright, so go Meter if you can, Tenet Flux Rifle if you manage to kill a sister. I mean, at this point, if you clear most of the planets and you have a good friend in the game, that's why I always say, make friends in the game, make friends in the game. That will help you a lot. Alright, join us in Discord. They have a very nice community. You can connect with them and try to make your Tenet sister weapon happen. They will help you through the process, carry you here and there, easy breezy. Moving next to Mastery Rank 7. Now Mastery Rank 7, my dear friend, things get spicy, because you are able to get your hand on the Tsar, the Volker Wraith, and the Parakist, and the Soma Prime. Alright. Now at this point, Soma Prime, maybe it's gonna be your first Prime weapon you wanna get. Okay, maybe, like if you can, you're gonna get farm the relics, and then you're gonna go get the Soma Prime, easy breezy. If you can't, you're gonna go for the Parakist. Parakist is very powerful weapon. Volker Wraith here is for Eidolon Hunt. So I told you, if you didn't get a hold of the Sniper Vandal, and I'm sure you will not, maybe you can get your hand on Volker Wraith, my dear friend, from Baroketeer as well, still. Same guy, brings all this amazing stuff through the Star Chart. Volker Wraith is tradable, but it's cheaper, so you can find it easy. You can make some platinum. By now, you start thinking how to make platinum, because the game gave you 50 platinum, and you're wondering now how to get this, how to get that. That's why there is a guide on the channel how to make platinum. Go watch that video, and you will learn everything from 0 platinum to become rich. Now moving to the left side, which is Tsar and Kuva Tsar. If you manage to kill a Lich, Kuva Lich, you can get a Kuva Tsar. If you can't, go for Tsar. It's a powerful weapon for Mastery 7. You are happy, it's gonna satisfy you. Me, in my opinion, I would go for Tsar at this point and try to get Kuva Tsar, easy breezy, and I go just to that point. The rest I will get them eventually for Mastery ranking. Moving to rank 8, Mastery rank 8. Here comes even better stuff, my dear friend. So now you have access to Axeltra, you have access to Sedo, you have access to Ultranox, you have access to Fulmin, Lens, Pirigate. Now the easiest weapon from all these to get is the Fulmin. Fulmin is everybody's favorite weapon for Mastery rank 8, so I advise you to go for the Fulmin first. It doesn't matter what you like in this list, go for Fulmin first. Okay, because with Fulmin, my dear friend, you have access, so you can farm Axeltra. Axeltra is a bit hard to get, and then you can go to do the Sedo. Sedo require, like you get from other players, or it require for you the standing with Deimos. My advice for you, my dear friend, if you starting the game, my advice for you is you level up Fortuna, you level up Deimos, and you level up Cetus same time. Okay, go for them same time, and Zaneman, of course. Like, go same time. Don't say, I like to see this because I want to get the amp. I like this because I like the weapon. No, no, no. Don't judge them like that. You will need all of them. Level them all. Just log in the game, do your dailies there, do your dailies there, do your dailies there, and then do whatever else you want. So you're gonna get the Fulmin first, and then after that you're gonna be choosing between getting you're gonna be farming Axiltra for a long time. So Axiltra is gonna be the hardest weapon to get at this point. Alternox, you're gonna be able to get it from the Zariman, so it's like bounty and so on and stuff like that. Lens is not hard to get. Pirigale is like the signature weapon of Verona, the latest frame that's been released, so it's gonna be a bit hard for you as a beginner. So Sedu, you have access to Fulmin, Sedu, and Axiltra and Lens. It's personal choice. Me, I'm gonna go for Fulmin, try to get Sedu or Axiltra first, and then I will farm the rest of the weapon. Alright, moving to Mastery Rank 9, and now here you go, my dear friend, your favorite weapon. This is the best beginner weapon that's easy to get. Everybody have access to, so powerful weapon. This is the weapon that can take you forever to change. Like, you have it, you mod it. This is the weapon that you can really, now you have my permission to mod this weapon. So Ignis Wraith, you go for Ignis Wraith. You mod the weapon, I have a build in the channel, go ahead, check it out. You mod the weapon, you invest on it like Forma, the potato, easy breezy. This weapon will carry you through everything in the game. This weapon will take care of you, make you happy all the way. Alright, so it's a pick, it's a hand, you have to pick it. There is no maybe, there is no, and don't buy it from trading. It's free in the clans. Just don't any level 10 clan and you're going to get it, my dear friend. Alright, moving next to Master Rank 10. Now, some of you saying, Zenith? What? No, listen. Amprex is the way to go, and Lanka for the Eidolon Hunt. Zenith, my dear friend, is a login reward. So if you have the login reward, Zenith or the other one, Azima or something like that, these are weapons you're gonna have in login reward. So remember this video always, that if you get the login reward, choose Zenith. Zenith is the way to go. Zenith is the weapon that's gonna carry you in a lot of stuff. Is one of the meta powerful weapons you don't want to miss. Alright, so let's say you don't have the Zenith or you didn't get the login reward and so on. You're gonna choose between Amprex and Lanka. There is no choosing between Amprex and Lanka. Amprex is very powerful weapon, you wanna go for it. But if you got already the Ignis Wraith, Amprex is gonna be maybe thing for you, alright? It's a powerful weapon, worth building, so you're gonna be choosing. Get the Amprex, try the weapon. If you like the way the style of the electricity style of this beam weapon, go ahead. If you not, stick to your Ignis Wraith. They are like, you know, like fighting who's better. Sometimes it feels like Ignis is better, sometimes Amprex is better. Lanka, my dear friend, on the other hand, if you wanna start do your Eidolon Hunt, because by the Mastery Rank 10, you should start understanding how the Eidolon Hunt works. So, because my dear friend, there is arcanes you need to farm. If you don't start and doing your Eidolon Hunt, you will, my friend, have a hard time, because arcane energize takes very long time to farm, because it's very rare drop. At Mastery Rank 10 you're probably gonna do 1-3 or 2-3 or 3-3 tops, so start from now so you can catch up later. Alright, if you have Zenith, build Zenith. Forget about Amprex and Lanka, build Zenith. Keep it for Eidolon Hunt and for Profit Taker. And my dear friend, keep using Ignis for regular stuff. Moving to Master Rank 11. Rank 11, you're gonna have access to Basmo and Phage, my dear friend. This is a very nice two weapons, alright. Basmo is a bit harder to get because it requires the event or you buy it from other players. So you're gonna skip that. Phage, try it, check it if you like the style of the weapon. Not everybody like the Phage style weapon. Otherwise, stick to your what? Stick to your Ignis Wraith or Amprex, depends on which one you got. Both of these are powerful weapons. Master Rank 12, my dear friend, you're gonna have a choice between the Robico and Sibaris. It's not a choice, actually. You have to get both of these weapons. You need to have them. Alright, the more weapons you have in your arsenal, my dear friend, the better. And I will show you. I'm keeping weapons from the very beginning of the game. I hope I remember by the end of the video. Alright, your weapon first to pick at Mastery Rank 12. Forget about everything. Rubico Prime. Rubico Prime is the weapon that you're gonna go with. If you didn't see my short video, latest short video, I did 1,500,000 crit in Eidolon, my dear friend, with Rubico Prime. Rubico Prime is the best for me. I don't care. You saying, Hank, you can use Magus Melt. You know, you can use the operator. You don't need the sniper. The hunt is with the sniper. Since the beginning, hunt is with the sniper. I know you like your Stropha or whatever. I Vastilok, Arm Strip, and Rubico Prime. But, my dear friend, Mastery Rank 12, listen to me. Get Rubico Prime and mod it, invest on it, everything you have. So by now you start pushing for Eidolon Hunt. Now you start pushing for Eidolon Hunt, you get your amp done, you start pushing for Eidolon Hunt. If you cannot for some reason get hold of Rubico Prime and you have access to Sybaris Prime, you go for Sybaris Prime. It's a very powerful weapon as well for everything almost. But you can hunt with it. I mean, it's a very powerful weapon for Eidolon Hunt as well, Sybaris Prime. But don't invest so much into it because you want to upgrade to Rubico Prime afterwards. Moving to rank 13, my dear friend. Here you have access to Buboniku, Kuva Tonkor, Kuva Com, Shadow, and Trumana. My dear friend, I have no clue how to say this, but okay. Shadow been nerfed, but still it's a nice weapon to build on the channel. Trumana is one of my favorite weapons. Kuvacom is a very speedy shotgun. Tonkor is an AoE meta almost weapon. Buboniku is awesome recharging weapon, my dear friend. For me, I wanna say get your hand on the easiest thing. They are not easy to get. Trumana is from Deimos and require a lot of stuff. Shadow, a lot of parts to farm. Kuvacom, you need to kill the Kuva Lich. Kuva Tonkor, you need to kill Kuva Lich. Buboniku, I mean, listen, my dear friend. These weapons is your favorite weapons at Mastery Rank 13 to use. I'm not talking about Eidolon Hunts here. I'm talking about the regular stuff. Farming, killing enemies, doing Steel Path maybe. You know, this list of the weapons is the favorite you're gonna go for. Now, you pick what you have easier access to. Maybe you have one already, stick to it, farm the rest. Easy, very easy. But all of them is so powerful, can take you to the end game as well. Easy, very easy. There is no end game, it's Fashion Frame. Let's go. Master rank 14. Here we go to another level now. We have the Fenmore, we have the Korean Prime, we have the Philarx, we have the Victis, we have the Opticor Vandal, we have Phantasma Prime. Now, let's speak about Victis Prime, because this is what your eyes gets on. Hank, should I change now to Victis Prime from my Rubico Prime? No. Stay to, if you have your Rubico Prime already and you just see this video and you say, should I get to Victis? No, don't. The only reason you want to change from Rubico Prime to Victis if you have a Victis Riven. If you have a Victis Riven, go ahead and change to Victis Riven. Otherwise, stick to Rubico all the way. Doesn't matter. Rubico all the way, my dear friend. The only reason you want to change to Victis is if you have a very powerful Riven. Yet, you can like the Victis. Go ahead, try the weapon anyway you will need it for mastery. Now, moving next to Phantasma Prime. Phantasma Prime is very powerful weapon, is the Revenant signature weapon, it's very powerful weapon, it procs a lot, it's like crazy, awesome weapon, it's awesome to have. If you have access to it, go ahead, use it. Opticor Vandal, when you see the Thermia event, go ahead and get the Opticor Vandal as quick as possible, because Opticor Vandal, my dear friend, is the best second weapon you're gonna be using if you don't have like Zenith for Profit Taker. Opticor Vandal is the way to go. You get it? If no Zenith login reward, Opticor Vandal is the way to go. If you have Zenith, you can calm down, but Opticor is not, you don't need to be in a rush. Now, moving to the left side, which is the Fenmore, Corinth, and Philarx. My dear friend, I have no idea how to explain this. Corinth, my dear friend, is very specific weapon for specific things. You cannot use Corinth everything and everywhere. It's very powerful shotgun, don't misunderstand me, but So if you have access to Philarx or Fenmore, forget about Corinth, okay? Just forget about it. If you have access to Philarx, not Fenmore, stick to Philarx. Philarx, my dear friend, can one-shot Archon bosses, can one-shot for you everything. Kuva Liches, Tenet Sisters, everything. Philarx is the shotgun that you're gonna be, even Eidolon, my friend, you can one-shot everything for you. So, Philarx is your favorite weapon that you're gonna be used for specific things. You're gonna go Archon Hunt, you're gonna take Philarx, you're gonna go fight some boss, you're gonna go you can take Philarx. Philarx is your friend from now on. If you have access to Fenmore, Fenmore is very powerful weapon, but it requires Inkranon to keep it active. Philarx, it doesn't. The lower crit chance you have, the better the weapon will perform. All the builds in the channel, my dear friend. You can find all the stuff built in my channel. My favorite from all this list, Philarx all the way. Moving next, my dear friend, to Master Rank 15. Master Rank 15. Now you're seeing Kuva weapons, I'm putting them in ranks 15, which doesn't make sense, okay? But this is the game how it ranked the weapons. They say the game say Master Rank 15. But you don't need Master Rank 15 to get a hold of these weapons. All you need is you go activate your Kuva Lich in Cassini, capture the thing, activate your let's say the Kuva weapon with the element. Now, many Thanos doesn't know that the frame that you take gonna affect the element that the weapon gonna be. For example, if you take Nidus and you go to farm to capture your Kuva Lich, alright? your weapon gonna come with built-in toxin. If you take Amber, it's gonna come built-in heat. If you come with Volt, it's gonna built-in electricity. If you come with, let's say, Mesa, it's gonna built-in magnetic. It depends on what you want. Let me know in the comments below if you have more questions about that, my dear friend. Otherwise, just go Google, type Warframe elements, Warframe Kuva weapon elements. It's gonna pop up for you a picture every frame what element it goes. Just be careful about that because the game doesn't tell you anything about that, and I wish Warframe repair that. So, my dear friend, you have here Kuva Shakur, Proboscis Cernos, Kuva Brahma, Hek, Ogris, Zar. All of them is very powerful weapons. Kuva Shakur is a very amazing weapon. Ogris is very amazing weapon. Kuva Hek. Okay. The first weapon I would take from all these is I'm gonna take Kuva Brahma. Kuva Brahma has been nerfed in ammo, but I would take it. If I was you, I would take Kuva Brahma. It's the meta and stuff. The second weapon I would take is Kuva Hek. Kuva Hek is the only weapon I would use sometimes instead of the Philarchs. Not in the Disturption missions. I would use Kuva Hek more because Kuva Hek have the highest multi-shot projectile in the whole game. So Kuva Hek, Kuva Brahma is the way to go, and then you wanna pick. I mean, Kuva Brahma and Kuva Zar, it's based on style. They do the same thing almost. So pick a choice. Like Brahma or Zar depends on what you like. Proboscis Cernos is very awesome. Grappling enemy AoE stuff. It's very awesome weapon you should get your hands on. So what you're seeing right here is you need to get them all of them. First of all, they are free. All you have to do is just do the Kuva and stuff, except the Proboscis Cernos you have to build in. Moving to Master Rank 16. Master Rank 16, my dear friend, is the Tenet Arca Plasmon and Tenet Envoy. You can get them earlier than that, but this is how the game gets them. Because any Tenet weapon and Kuva weapons, you don't need mastery for it. You have to do it, right? You have to do it. It's going to be in your foundry, and so you get it. So Tenet Arca Plasmon is very infinite punch through weapon. It's amazing. If you're maining mag, you would love this weapon so much. Tenet Envoy works the same way as Kuva Zar and Kuva Brahma. It depends now. You want to go Kuva Zar, Kuva Brahma, or Tenet Envoy. That's totally up to you. But you will need to have these weapons because they're awesome weapons. All right. By this, we finish with all the weapons that you want and expect to use in every mastery. So now you are ready. Now I'm gonna show you, my dear friend, my best favorite specific order of Eidolon weapons. The ones I would love to use in Eidolon weapons. First of them, all of them, I'm gonna be using Robiku. Second, I'm gonna be using Victis. Third, I'm gonna be using Zenith. Fourth, I'm gonna be using Perigale. Fourth, I'm gonna be using Sibaris. This is my list. Robiku always first. Robiku. Even Zenith, you can pick the Eidolon from under the water easier. It punches through all that stuff. Zenith is very powerful. So Robiku, maybe I will put Zenith as secondary, as second in level, but I go Robiku, Victis, and then Zenith. Maybe I go Robiku, Zenith, then Victis. It depends. So it comes then the Perigale and Sibaris in the 5th place. Moving next to the Profit Taker weapons. You're gonna go with Opticor Vandal or Zenith. I honestly think Zenith is the most powerful primary weapon for the Profit Taker because the shields goes in a bubble and Zenith can hit those shields easy breezy. Opticor Vandal struggles to do that. If you don't have any of them, you can go with Robico or Victis Prime. It's gonna be harder. You're not gonna do it in like 3 minutes, but it's gonna be harder, my dear friend. Very hard. Like if you take Victis and Robico, still you can build around it and you're gonna be happy. But go Zenith, Optical Vandal, first option. Robico and Victis is like 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th option. All right, that's how you do it. All right, my favorite Steel Path weapons. Many of you been coming in live stream and saying, Hank, what is your favorite Steel Path weapon that you like to use? Here you go. I'm gonna finally reveal them, what weapons I like and to use. I like to use Tenet Arca Plasmor, I like to use Tenet Envoy, I like to use Kuva Brahma, I like to use Kuva Zar, Proboscis Cernos, Thrumna, oh my god, how much I love that weapon. Kuva Tonkor is AoE awesome with the mode of the augment mode of the weapon that reloading very fast. Bubuliku is amazing weapon. Ignis Wraith, yes, it's Mastery 9, Hank, yeah, it's still good. It's awesome. Axeltra is awesome if you can manage with the stuff, especially if you go with like Mirage with DPS build, so many shadows for long duration. Sedo is an amazing, awesome, powerful weapon. My top, if I would rank these, the first option I would go with is Tromna. First option I would go with is Tromna. Second option I would go is Sedo. Third option I would go with is Arca Plasmator. Fourth option I would go with, maybe I would take Zar or Brahma or Envoy, one of them, it doesn't matter, they're all AoE very powerful. and then I'm gonna maybe, no, instead of them I would take Tonker, and then I choose between the Zar and Brahma and Envoy, and then I would choose between the Boboniku and Cernos, and then comes the Etc and Ignis Wraith. Perfect. Alright, now moving to my favorite Archon and Lich hunting weapons. I'm always using Philarx and Kubahek. Philarx, you will see me using it in more disruption missions because it's easy, busy, like it takes you to level cap easy. Philarx is my favorite weapon for let's say the disruption missions, killing the demolists easy, but easy. Kubahek, my dear friend, on the other hand, taking Archon bosses, Liches. It's a very awesome multi-shot, high multi-shot weapon, alright? And by this, my dear friend, we come to an end with that. And what I was going to show you, yeah, I was going to show you, my dear friend, my inventory about the weapons. I don't think I'm crazy, whatever, you know, my weapons. As you can see, my dear friend, I'm collecting all the weapons, my dear friend. Look at this. All the weapons from the very beginning. Maybe I throw a couple of 2 weapons, the MK1 Braton or whatever, but still I have all that stuff. Look at this. All of them, my dear friend. I collect them. It's like it become a habit of collecting. Yeah, but about slots, you don't have to do it. It's just me. It's a habit of collecting this weapon, my dear friend. I just love that a weapon I get, I level it to 30, and then it felt me bad to just throw and delete the weapon. Alright, and this habit started maybe at Mastery 3 or Mastery 4. But how you managed to, yeah, I don't know, bro. Put some money in the game, get some platinum, get some slots, and then I start to sell and buy some stuff. And yeah, so I got all the weapons in the game right here, my dear friend. As you can see, I'm even running out of slots. If I get any new weapons, I will have to get slots. My dear friend, by this we come to an end of the video. I want to say thank you so much for spending time. I want to shout out to all these amazing Terran who spent or watched the whole video trying to learn something new, trying to check. I hope this video helps you out and makes you figure what primaries to use and what primaries to invest your forma on, because I know not everybody have access to a lot of platinum. Always everybody is different. Somebody is struggling with platinum, somebody is sitting in a lot of platinum. Depends. That's how it goes. I hope this video helps you, and yes, I'm gonna make secondary ranking as well. I'm gonna make for you melee weapons as well. Don't worry, my dear friend, but I cannot squeeze them all in one video. It's gonna be a very long video. It's crazy. And then it's gonna be companion as well, what companions you want, warframes, what warframes, depends on your mastery maybe. We're gonna do it all, my dear friends. It's gonna be tireless, etc. We're gonna do it, everything. I try to discover and cover everything that I can help you with, my dear friend. So don't forget, if you like the content, don't forget to sub, comment, like, and join our Discord. The link is on the description. Feel free to join us in Discord, ask questions, connect with the community, and don't forget to turn the bell on so you know when I'm live streaming, to come and ask me questions live, my dear friend. Thank you so much, guys. Happy holidays for everybody around the world. Big love. See you in the next one.